So this presentation discusses boards of review under disputed circumstances.
Under disputed circumstances. That sounds really ominous.
Well, from time to time, an Eagle candidate may feel that he can't get a fair hearing from his unit, or someone has refused to certify one of the requirements towards Eagle. If this happens, he can request a review under disputed circumstances.
Okay, I'd never heard of this before.
Well, this process is new with the Guide to Advancement 2011.
Well, that explains why I didn't hear about it earlier.
That's right. And while it's rare that a scout should need to avail himself of this option, I think you'll find that it's been established pretty intelligently, and it can really aid scouts who find themselves in a difficult situation. While it's rare, on occasion there'll be a couple of bumps along the road in the Eagle Scout process. A unit leader or a committee chair may refuse to sign an application for Eagle, or a Scoutmaster Conference for Eagle is denied, or a unit leader or project beneficiary refuses to sign the final approval for what might be considered a satisfactory service project. When any of these things happen, or if the parents or the Eagle candidate doesn't believe his unit can deliver a fair decision, they can request a board of review under disputed circumstances.
So my scout might have a board of review under disputed circumstances if a unit leader refused to sign his application. But why would a unit leader refuse to do that?
For whatever reason, they may not agree that a scout has met the requirements.
I mean, I guess that's possible, but it sounds awfully extreme to me.
It's a rare extreme circumstance that would justify something like this on a part of a unit leader. If they've been working with the scout through the entire advancement process, any routine concerns should have been addressed well in advance of this point.
I would certainly hope so.
And so would I. If a unit leader at this point has any serious concerns, they should confer with the scout and his parents and come to an understanding of all viewpoints. It would also be advisable to seek guidance from the district council advancement chair to assure that the expectations of the unit leader are not more than the actual requirements for Eagle Scout. If the unit leader or chair remains unconvinced, then they may want to deny approval of the Eagle Scout rank application. In this case, the application is returned to the scout or his parent or guardian, who may then choose to request a board of review under disputed circumstances.
So this is before a normal board of review for Eagle?
Yes, a review under disputed circumstances is in lieu of a normal Eagle board of review.
And the review under disputed circumstances is not for scouts who did not pass an Eagle board of review.
Right. If a scout did not pass an Eagle board of review, he would appeal the board's decision.
So let me make sure I have this right. So a board of review under disputed circumstances may be appropriate if a scoutmaster or the committee chair doesn't sign the Eagle application, if a scoutmaster conference is denied, or if the scoutmaster, committee chair, or benefiting organization refuse to sign the project workbook, correct?
That's right.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, the council reviews the request and decides whether a review under disputed circumstances is merited or not. It should be rare that a council or district would deny a request for a board of review under disputed circumstances. However, the request may be denied if it's deemed frivolous or any concerns about the unit's inability to deliver a fair hearing are deemed invalid. In that case, the initial board of review must be held according to local council practices. If that board decides not to approve, then the scout may appeal the decision.
So if the council decides that a review under disputed circumstances is appropriate, what happens next?
An Eagle Scout board of review under disputed circumstances is held at the district or the council level. Volunteers from the candidate's unit aren't involved. Procedures for such a board are the same as for any other Eagle Scout board. The members should be well versed in related policies and organized in advance so they can research background and facts. Written statements or telephone interview summaries must be obtained from the unit leader, knowledgeable committee members, a representative of the service project beneficiary, if that's applicable, and others familiar with the case. Every effort should be made to have balanced representation. Only review board members and administrators with a need to know may see any of this evidence. If the board of review under disputed circumstances approves a candidate, his application for Eagle goes through just like any other. The board must attach a letter to the application indicating it may be processed without the signature of the unit leader or the unit committee chair, or the date of the Scoutmaster Conference if it had been denied, or the date of the final Eagle project signature if that was at issue.
So we have other presentations in this series on boards of review, appeal to boards of review, and a whole lot more.
That's right. We've got a presentation on the EAGLE project and how the EAGLE application works.
We've really been pretty busy, haven't we?
Indeed we have. If you have any other questions about EAGLE boards of review, consult the Guide to Advancement 2011.
You can also talk to your district and council advancement coordinators.
Yes, it's important to start there, but if you're still stumped, you can email the National Advancement Team at advancement.team@scouting.org.
So I'm Lisa.
And I'm Clark, and I hope nobody disputes these particular circumstances. Oh, my.